Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It is 2vTuesdays time with me and Foren. Foren,
What's
how you
up?
doing?
I I talk too soon.
Eh,
What's up, guys?
It's okay. I paused because I have a bottle of lighter fluid on the ground, and I knocked it over, and it made a boop doop doop noise. You know the sound like an empty plastic bottle makes.
Yeah.
And it distracted me because it was fantastic and wonderful. I like that sound a lot. I'm a child, deep
Yeah, you
down
are.
inside.
Deep down inside. Yeah. Okay.
Fuck you then. Make fun of me again on my channel. See what happens, dog. Anyway, it's Tuesday, so 2v Tuesday time, and I want to talk a little bit about Thanksgivings. Thanksgivings to come, Thanksgivings that have passed. You excited for Thanksgiving?
I am fucking stoked for Thanksgiving.
What's your favorite thing about Thanksgiving?
It's nice to just relax and be able to just eat. I love eating food, so like that's like my favorite part about it is just being able to just like eat enormous amounts of food and not feel bad about it. But the best part is definitely the leftovers the next day.
I would tend to agree with that. I love the leftovers. Those are delicious, especially like leftover stuffing is really good.
I make this thing. I call it Thanksgiving bowl. It's what I eat the 5 days following Thanksgiving. I put stuffing and then I put mashed potatoes in the bowl side by side, and then we make these cheesy hash browns. So it's like hash browns with like cream of chicken and cheese, and so then I'll put that on top, and then I do like gravy on the side, and then I pour it on so that it all heats right, and then I put cranberry sauce on top of it.
Nice.
It's fucking delicious. I mean, it's the biggest mess, but it's amazing.
The I'm see I don't I'm not a huge fan of Thanksgiving. I'm not a huge fan of any time of the year that like forces me to see my family. Is a
What
big
part
thing.
of your family? Like your immediate family or like your
any-
relatives?
Any part of it, pretty
Why?
much. We tend to butt heads a little bit. Things get really tense when especially when my immediate family's around. Things get really tense. My older brother is kind of a, we'll say douche. We'll say that. My younger brother, who has stopped smoking marijuana, by the way, congratulations to him.
Yes.
They butt heads a lot. They like argue. One year, I think it might have been last year, Christmas time, my brother was like pissed about something that happened like 2 years ago that he had just found out was my younger brother's fault, and is like threatening to just like beat the shit out of him on Christmas, right as he shows up. He'd been here for 3 minutes. So he ended up leaving. He didn't hang out. He was like, I'm fucking out of here. Later, drove, went back home, did whatever he did at the time, which at that time was probably went and smoked a bowl. I don't know what he does anymore. But like this whole time, my dad has anxiety problems that can like kill him, like legitimate anxiety problems that can be deadly. Like he can't have the smallest amount of caffeine, or else he might die. So he's in the back of the apartment, just like I need somewhere to lay down, like about to have a heart attack. It's just a miserable time when my whole family gets together. My parents almost die. My brothers just walk out. They're like, peace, fuck you guys, this family sucks. And I'm just like, why can't we be normal for a day? That's all I want.
At least you get a lot of extra food then when people leave.
We tend not to make that much food because we know that I'm the only person here that eats leftovers, so I will literally be eating all of the leftovers from Thanksgiving.
Well, you're a lucky man.
Yeah, there's only so much turkey you can eat before I'm fucking sick of turkey. Give me some
I just keep going to sleep.
give me some corn dogs.
Just keep falling asleep with a turkey leg in my mouth.
Well, yeah, man. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of those family gatherings. They never really go well. That's why I tend to avoid them. Like all the time, my mom's like, "You gonna come out to your grandma's house when everyone's getting together for Thanksgiving?" I'm like, "Ooh, no, I'm not going." I just don't go.
What do you guys have for Thanksgiving?
Well, obviously, you have turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing. We tend to have green bean casserole because it's delicious.
Some.
A bunch of different pies. Pretty much whatever you want. Like, I know some people are like, why would you have green bean casserole? They didn't make that for Thanksgiving. I'm like, motherfucker, it's Thanksgiving. It's a day where you're supposed to you're supposed to be happy about the things that you have and give thanks for those things and eat things that make you happy. green bean casserole makes me happy.
Yeah. I think that it's one of our friends, or it might have actually been Denise, but somebody said that they had like spaghetti and steak and stuff like that on Thanksgiving once.
I would be so down for that.
It's just, I don't know, it seems weird.
What is the best Thanksgiving you've ever had?
The best Thanksgiving I've ever had?
Yeah, there's got to be one that is like super memorable.
It would probably be mine and Denise's first together. We actually drove up to Wisconsin from Florida to spend Thanksgiving with my family.
You brought Danny with, didn't you?
We did. We brought Danny with, and it was a complete surprise to his parents, and I think that's what made the whole thing like more memorable and more worth it, was being able to surprise his parents and really make their day.
Yeah, his parents are cool as shit.
It definitely made our day doing it, and I had a video of it. I still might have it. It's on some cameras somewhere, but his mom just freaked. It was... It touched a spot in my heart.
Not the only place it touched.
And then after we had stopped at his house, we had to go take him up to this coffee shop that his dad always goes to, and he had no idea either, and it was awesome.
That's cool, man.
It was. And then obviously we had our first Thanksgiving together, and it was incredible.
I'd say I've had 2 Thanksgivings that weren't with my family. Well, technically I've had more than that because I lived with a friend for a while at the time. She was my girlfriend. It's confusing, yes. Guys. I can make a whole series on this shit, but I'm not going to. But they don't watch football. They watch the Puppy Bowl on like Animal Planet, which is fucking lame as shit. So I don't know why I even mentioned that. But I'd say my most memorable Thanksgiving would be that same year that you guys drove back. I stayed down in Florida because I was fucking broke and I couldn't get up to Wisconsin to come and do something I didn't want to do anyway. I didn't want to hang out with my family. I would like to come back and see my friends that I hadn't seen in a while. But other than that, I didn't care. I stayed down in Florida. I had a lot of fantastic friends down in Florida. A lot of interesting characters. Just a good time to hang out with these people. And people from all over the world. We had people from France, a couple people from Spain, Bolivia, Peru, all over the world, right? And we all hung out at this house. And the people from other countries, like, I don't know what Thanksgiving is, but all these people are hanging. They obviously didn't go home for it, but they hung out with us. And all of us brought something to the table, literally. Like, I made 2 ducks. Alba from Spain, she made this thing called a Spanish omelet, which is like, kind of like quiche, but kind of like something else. I don't know. It's delicious, though. Somebody, instead of bringing food, just brought a lot of beer, which, hey, always welcome in my book. I don't know, man. It's just cool. Like, we had like 15 friends there who all brought something that they had made, or, obviously some people who brought beer didn't make the beer, but, they brought something there, and it was just a bunch of good friends hanging out, sharing an awesome meal, swimming, partying, playing music. Dude, it was just a good time, man.
It sounds like it.
It's my favorite Thanksgiving.
I wish that my first Thanksgiving in Florida was that awesome. Me and my roommate, we couldn't afford to go back home, and so I ended up sleeping until like 5 o'clock that day, 5 p.m. Woke up, didn't even feel like Thanksgiving. It was just depressing. I actually think it was raining that day too. And then we went to Golden Corral, which is like a all-you-can-eat buffet. And they do like a Thanksgiving special, and they have like turkey and stuffing and all that stuff. And the whole time, it just sucked. We were just sitting there like, we should be at home right now. And it was depressing. Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody furnished you the cash to get back.
I think that my parents would have given me the money if I had asked for it. And I think that his parents wouldn't have given him the money if he
And then he would have been there by himself, and that really would have sucked.
Exactly. I would say that a good part of the determining factor of whether I went back was because he didn't go back. I didn't want him to spend Thanksgiving alone, so.
Gotcha. Yeah, man, nobody should spend Thanksgiving alone. I think Thanksgiving, obviously starts off, doing it with your family. But if you've only had Thanksgiving with your families, seriously, take a year, tell your families you're not hanging on Thanksgiving, and make a feast, like a biblical, medieval-style feast with your friends. And I guarantee you'll have the time of your life. It'll be like one of the best experiences you could have, just because it's just that awesome. It's like epic mealtime. But
do it during your college years.
Yeah, don't do it, in high school or anything like that.
Because
that's just ridiculous.
then it wouldn't be fun. Because if you do it during your college years, then you guys can get beer, you guys can have fun, watch football, and just have a really good time. But if you're in high school and all that, like, it's just boring. Like, you really shouldn't be drinking, and you can't really have that much fun.
Unless for some reason you're 21 and in high school. Then you can drink.
Yeah, but then again, you're also the weird guy, so no one wants to talk to you.
Yeah, pretty much. So don't stay in high school until you're 21. That's just awkward.
Yeah.
But that's about all we got time for, guys. I'd really like to thank you guys for coming and checking out our Thanksgiving special. I guess that's what I'll call it. Whatever. Who cares? Foren, anything you want to say? You got 10 seconds.
I have 10 seconds. I hope that you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I know it's early, but I probably won't post a video that day, and I'm sure you won't either. So you guys have a good time, and eat a lot of food for me.
Word. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.